If you're more of a reader, check out the transcript and read along in the little handout we made, linked below. Sometimes we can lock up, both mentally and physically. When our bodies do it, it's when a motion doesn't complete, like an elbow keeping your arm from straightening. We have to figure out if we should back off, push through, or find a way around the lock. Pushing a little further every time may just find you on the other side of the issue. It can be surprisingly similar when dealing with follow-through on a goal plan. Our main opponent is stress, while our tools are mindfulness, boundaries, and using deadlines to our advantage. Anxiety traps us in limbo, where we can't let go, but we can't move forward. Sometimes this is due to stress, and situations can stack on top of each other and wear us down. Stress can affect you emotionally, physically, and even change your behavior. This can come across as a change in appetite and sleep, headaches, stomach pain, and difficulty concentrating. None of this helps when you're trying to make changes in your life. There are a few ways to reduce stress. And here's a warning. You're going to have to fight hard and will have to gauge when you need to take a mental rest. When you're resting, you are not losing. You are using another technique to move forward, acceptance for the sake of health. Accepting temporary roadblocks, or that you'll need to adapt, removes the guilt and anxiety and allows you to relax, take a breath, and move forward at your earliest convenience. It can be hard to say no. It can seem impossible to disappoint others, but you need to believe that your mental and physical health is too important to waste. The balance comes down to examining how you feel and what helps so you can figure out when you should push and when you should rest. Always breathe, though. Deep breaths help you stay grounded in the moment. Faster breaths trick our systems into thinking we're in danger, and slowing everything down can stop the body from preparing for fight or flight. Not hitting our goals can be stressful, and at the wrong time can feel overwhelming. Techniques to reduce stress can keep you going by overall making life more manageable, no matter the factors we can't control. The techniques that can help are actually the same as with fulfilling goals. Learning about how it works, engaging in practices that help, and setting up an encouraging environment. For instance, knowing that taking deep, even breaths can help reduce stress, then taking those deep breaths and noting physical and mental changes, and also doing something like putting a poster up that reminds you to practice breathing, are ways to help cement in a mindfulness practice. Sometimes we get used to seeing or hearing something, so moving around or changing reminders can help. Breathing is a powerful tool. Breath controls a lot of the communication between our body and our brain. Are we scared? Are we calm? Deep, slow breaths tell our body that everything is okay. It can also act as a sort of shelter from metaphorical storms that may try to shove us around. It pulls us from the future and the past and allows us a precious moment with the now. Without moments of breathing, we never really get to take stock. Use it as an opportunity to check what has changed for you. Are you closer to your goal? Have you made the changes you need to? And how is your mindset? No matter how small, no matter if you feel closer or further from your goal, honestly assess where you are without judgment. Setting helpful boundaries is a topic in and of itself, and we'll include resources in the description of this video because they're not simple. Boundaries are important at this stage of goal setting because you may find that you're encountering challenges not so much because of actions you're taking, but because others may be holding you back. Setting boundaries as to what you are taking on, what you say yes to, how late you stay up, how often you check emails, managing text anxiety, and even how you socialize can improve your life balance and make it easier to make changes in your life. The first rule of boundaries is communicate them with others. If you suddenly disappear and aren't talking to anyone, it will be very unhealthy for your relationships. The second rule, do not expect anyone to respect your boundaries, and some people may actively push against them. Remember, your boundaries are for you, so you can't expect others to respect them, no matter your relationship. Deadlines are a delicate topic for different people. For some, it's an essential final step that says you've made it to your destination. For others, it's a stress-inducing cloud hovering over everything you're trying to do. One reason we talk so much about having a plan is because breaking up a large deadline into manageable chunks that fit into your life and mental health capabilities can change your perspective on their usefulness. Rather than assuming motivation or negative emotions will get you over the finish line, pushing yourself over time can train up your mental muscles just like physical motion. This is when assessing how you approach challenges can be so important. Positivity, self-reflection, and rest can keep you going. Back to that concept of locking up, you may either back off thinking you shouldn't push too hard or you'll get hurt, or you push too hard out of frustration and you do get hurt. Locking up requires self-examination on the best way to push through a temporary snag. Going just a little bit further the next time can get you past where you kept getting stuck in the first place. You were patient, determined, positive, and rested when you needed to. It's easy to say, hey, just believe in yourself, but that takes training, just like all the rest of this does.